Hi everyone, welcome back to Hopper's Kitchen. Today we are making a beautiful lemon pie. Shout out to DC Carter, one of my subscribers, for suggesting this dessert. I have never made a lemon, so I'm super excited to make it here with you guys today. So I will also put the recipe in the comments section, and we are going to get started first with making our crust. We are making a graham cracker crust. This version we need about 10 to 12 graham crackers, and we're gonna need some sugar, and I'm gonna be super special and crunch up some almonds and add that in the crust. And then we're gonna bake it, and then we're gonna make our filling. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. We've got our graham crackers in a big Ziploc baggie, and I've got a giant, this is like marble roller here. I'm gonna smash this up. You want to make your crust first because in a fruit pie, you want your pie to be nice and warm before you put the filling in. Helps the pie to set better. Okay, we've got our crust done, nice and smashed. You can buy graham cracker crust already crumbled for you in the baking section, but I like to crumble my own. So we're done here. We are going to add a little bit of sugar. Not a whole lot because the cookie is already really sweet. But we're going to just sprinkle about a third of a cup. It's a fourth of a cup actually. Sugar in there. Now we need to melt our butter. Grab a stick, unsalted butter, and let's see, we need 5 tablespoons. I'm gonna toss this in the microwave. It'll make it a super fast melt. Okay, got our butter melted. We've got our graham cracker crust, our sugar ready. Now we need to crunch up our almonds. Got a cup of almonds. Not sure if that's a full cup. 2 ounces of almonds, just this little bag I got at the grocery store. So one of those. Scoot this over. Got it in a food chopper here. Oh my. Food chopper, I've seen better days. Okay, let's see if we can chop those up here. Okay, just about got this nice and chopped. All right, that looks pretty. Okay, add that in your graham cracker. So I'm making a graham cracker crust. Use a fork because you want your crust to be fluffy. So let's mix this all together. We've got sugar, graham crackers, and almonds. That's a lot of crust, so we may need more butter. We'll test it out and see. I added a little more graham crackers. So that's only 5 tablespoons of butter. It's not going to be enough. You want your graham cracker crust to be nice and crumbly, enough to where you can make like a snowball with it if you wanted to. It'd stick together. So I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of my butter, melt it up. So we're going to be using that whole stick of butter. So in making a bigger pie crust, definitely only use about 9 cookies if you're going to add in almonds. But if you want to make it like I did, extra big, just use a whole stick of butter. It's just about right. Almost. Okay, get the remainder of our butter. Got a little bit there, clumpy still. Okay. I'm gonna add half of that just to see how it does. You can always add more, can't take away. And the rest. Fling cookie. Okay, crust looks so good. You can see the little flakes of almonds. Careful if you have food allergies and nuts, you can definitely eliminate, wrong pan, those nuts. Okay, we need our pie pan. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to fit here. It smells so good. Around Thanksgiving, I always make a chocolate crust for a pumpkin pie cheesecake, so we'll stay tuned for that. All right, so I've got the bottom of just a measuring cup here. I'm gonna level this out and smash it in. Look how pretty that is. Looks great. Put a little bit more so we can get the sides. Definitely gonna have some leftover mixture here. Maybe I can make some little parfaits. And I'll probably have to use my hands for the crust on the sides. Press that against there. All right, it looks great. We're gonna toss this in the oven at 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. And while that's baking, we are going to make our lemon filling. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook about 8 minutes, check on it, and then we will come back and see how it's doing. Okay, we are going to add together our eggs, just egg whites, not the whole egg, lemon juice, and 2 cans of condensed milk. So you want to separate your eggs from the yolk. I do it the old-fashioned way. Make sure to not get that yolk in there. I do one at a time just in case I mess up. Nice and pretty. Just one. I have fresh chicken eggs. Oh, see, I already messed up. That can all be repurposed as dog food, right? All right, let me try to crack this one smoother. Fresh chicken eggs. The shell is very glassy. You can also buy a separator, which sure makes things easier. There's 2. Three. 4. Uh-oh. Oh, that one didn't work. All right, I'm gonna need 2 more. Five, and 1 more. Come on, egg. Whew, that was close. I did get a drop in there, you see that? Haha, got it. Nice and clear. Okay, 6 egg yolks. That was work. We should have used store-bought eggs. Okay, now you're gonna need 2 cans of condensed milk, 14 ounce, and about 6 large lemons. Juice those. I have some of them already done here. I've got to add a little bit more. Okay. Our pie crust is just about done, right in time. So let's get these nice and squeezed, finish out our juice, and get our mixture nice and ready. A trick I learned to lemons too is if you roll it, kind of like rolling a pizza dough or something, you squish it, it's so much easier to squeeze that juice out. Looks great. And don't forget to strain your lemon seeds before you add that in. Okay, we have our lemon mixed with our egg white. Now I'm gonna add in the 2 cans of condensed milk. We're gonna whip that up and we're gonna get it in our hot pie crust because our pie crust is done and ready to be filled. Okay, 2nd can, we are about ready. Don't forget, don't let your pie crust cool too much because you want that crust to be nice and warm for your egg mixture. Gets a little easier to do after you stir a minute. That condensed milk is so thick. Do it kind of vigorously, get that egg mixture in there really good. Warm pie crust. Oh, it smells so good with those almonds in there. It's gonna be perfect. Okay, let's see how much of this filling we can pour in here. That looks beautiful. It smells so lemony and fresh. Okay, our pie is ready to add to the oven. We're gonna bake it at 350 for about 18 to 22 minutes until the tip of the pie crust is set and the pie is just a little bit jiggly, so be careful of that pan. It is warm. Let's toss that baby in the oven. All right, she's in there getting ready. Looks beautiful. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, I have our pie here cooling. You want to cool it for about 2 hours at room temperature, and then you can chill it for about 5 or 6 hours, depending on how fast. And you can either make homemade whipped cream or store-bought. Can't wait to give it a try. It looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, our pie is nice and chilled. Oh, look how pretty it is. All right, so you can make homemade whipped cream or you can buy whipped cream. Let's make this nice and pretty here. Looks great. All right, how about a little bit of lemon zest? Okay, let me see if I can get a little bit of this. I've got a little cheese grater and I'm gonna use the lemon. I already squeezed all the juice out of. Put a little bit of extra lemon zest on there. I think we've used about all the zest left. Okay, it is time to cut our pie. Just a little bit of zest on there. Make it nice and pretty. It is time to test it out. Okay, here we go. Couldn't find my pie. Oh my goodness, that looks delicious. It probably needed to stay in the fridge a couple more hours, but I rushed it. Looks amazing. Turned out really good. Okay, it's judgment time. Well guys, it is absolutely perfect. Very lemony, super lemony. I wouldn't have it any other way. It turned out great. Those almonds in the crust are nice, crunchy, and it looks great. Try my recipe out at home. Let me know in the comments if you would add anything to make it even better. Cheers, thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. See you on the next Hopper's Kitchen.